You always claim victory and never admit defeat, is one advice young Donald Trump got from his mentor Roy Cohn. Now, 6 months into the Iran war, that's basically his whole playbook. One day, Trump says he'll flatten Iran. The next day, he says the war is basically over. Then he threatens again. It's dizzying. But for economists, this back and forth isn't just political drama. It's a price tag. Today's concept is uncertainty, not just the war itself, but also not knowing what will happen next. Here's a simpler version. When people don't know what's coming next, they feel scared, and scared markets are ready to pay extra just to feel safe. This extra bit of money is called fear premium. So when nothing new actually happens, oil prices can still jump just because that's what Trump wanted on the television. Now let's look at who actually gets hurt. Japan is ground zero. Japan gets 90% of its oil from the Strait of Hormuz. The narrow sea passage Iran effectively shut down. When that happened, Japan had to use its emergency stockpiles to keep the lights on and the cars running. Its currency, the yen, dropped to the lowest in 2 years. The Gulf countries like Kuwait, Qatar, and Bahrain got hit even harder in a scary way. These countries import most of their food by ship, and when the strait closed, food shipments backed up as well. Grocery prices in parts of the Gulf shot up to 40 to 120% in weeks. Canada got squeezed by rising oil prices as well as a separate trade war with the US. A one-two punch that pushed food and fuel prices together. China, meanwhile, is Iran's biggest oil customer. So it's stuck trying to protect that supply while also staying away from the war. And India, no surprise here, it imports 80% of its oil. Every price spike caused by Trump's mood swings resulted in higher fuel prices and a shakier rupee value. Now the RBI has to spend its energy fighting inflation it didn't create. So the lesson is not about oil or Iran or even Trump specifically. It's that in a connected world, uncertainty in one country's politics becomes tax on everyone else's economy. That's all for this week. See you next time.